So today I'm down at my garden. I want to show you how easy it is to grow your own herbs. Now herbs are great because not only are they good for flavoring, but they're great health-wise for you. They've got a lot of healing properties, and some of the herbs that you grow that are very commonplace, like oregano, parsley, things like that, have a lot of healing properties and are great for your diet to add in as part of your nutrition regimen. So I want to show you, I'm down here at my garden today, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the herbs that I've grown. All of these herbs are grown from seed, and you can see I've got lots of rows of seeds, or of plants growing. The first one that I want to show you is rosemary. Now, rosemary is really easy to grow. It's like a perennial shrub. This one was one that I did buy. I had it up closer to the house, and it's a single rosemary shrub, and I kind of wanted a pair, so I took it out of the pot that it was in up by the house and moved it down here. And since it's just been transplanted out of the pot, it's just getting established, so it looks a little leggy right now. Throughout the summer, it'll grow and become more of a shrub. The next one I want to show you is chives. Now, chives are super easy to grow. Buy one chive plant it in a bigger pot. It will grow and multiply, and then you can dig it up, divide it, replant it. You don't need to buy a whole tray of chive plants. One pot of chive plants will work for whatever you need, and you'll end up getting, as long as you keep dividing them, they'll keep increasing, and you'll end up getting as many chives as you want. There's different types of chives. These are the ones that I have planted. I took a pot of chives and I subdivided them, and I've got probably 12, 15 chive plants here. And since these are just transplanted, they're pretty small. See, this one's pretty small. It'll grow and it'll become a whole clump of chives at some point, and before you know it, this whole patch will all be filled in with chives. At that point, I can subdivide them again and increase the size of my patch. The next thing I have here is parsley. I love parsley. Parsley is a great digestive aid. It's great if you're making smoothies to add into your smoothies. These are just small here, but the more you pick them, as soon as they get leaves this size, you can start picking them. The more you pick them, the faster they will grow, the more they will multiply. So that's an easy one. Right here I have some more of my tea herbs that I'm growing. I've got bergamot, I've got anise hyssop, I've got lovage, I've got borage. Those are all very old-fashioned heirloom herbs that will be great for adding to teas. They're great medicinal herbs to improve your digestion, get rid of muscle fatigue. That my daughter wants to make her own homemade teas out of those, and that'll be another video. Here I have lavender. Lavender is growing right here, and I'm really excited about these because I love the way they smell, and I've never really gotten them to grow from seed before, and this is the largest that I've ever gotten them to grow from seed. We'll see if they make it through the summer. Right here is chia. The chia will be great not only for the seeds, but they also are good in tea as well. Here's my cilantro patch. Cilantro is wonderful for, any Mexican dishes that you want to make. And here's what I did with the cilantro. I have a row of cilantro that I planted in the fall, made it through all the freezes. I'm in Florida, and it lasted through any cold weather that we had. But this cilantro is older, and it's pretty much done. You can see I've picked as much as I can probably pick off this, and it's starting to go to seed. I planted a new patch of cilantro. You can stagger seed things like this that don't like the heat. If you plant them, you pick as much as you can, and then start young ones. These are ready to pick now, too. So if you pick these, you'll be able to keep your summer, these herbs that don't like too much heat. Cilantro doesn't like too much of the Florida heat, so it has to be planted early. I kind of want more cilantro. I like it. So I will, when these get to be to the point where they're done growing because it's hot, I'll plant a whole nother patch of them from seed, and that way I can extend my picking time for those. Chamomile. Planted it right next to the dill. It looks a little bit like dill, but it's not. Chamomile is great for tea, and another great medicinal herb. Here's dill. I love dill, and I've got a pretty hefty crop of cucumbers going, so this will be great for me to make pickles with. And you can see, when they get to be large, I pick them. Here's a great one. If you need a ground cover, this is the one you want. This is oregano. Oregano, this was seed. I planted these by seed, and they are just overtaking this patch. The more you pick them, the more they will grow. So by picking this little section right here, it will encourage growth, and the whole thing will spread and just continue spreading. The more I pick this, the more that I get. It has a nice pretty white flower. Here you can see it got a little warm, and it needs to be picked more so that it encourages it to spread out. The next one is parsley. I've got a more mature row of parsley here, and I come out here every 2 to 3 days and pick a whole entire handful of parsley, and in 2 to 3 days all the small leaves have grown up again, and it's ready to be picked again. Another row of dill, another row of parsley, and basil. I've had some caterpillars eating those, so I'm dealing with that, but I'm excited to be able to get some basil. Pesto, making things like that is one of my favorite things to do. And then I've got society garlic. You can eat the leaves on these, but it gives some people a stomach ache. It also produces these really pretty purple flowers. So that's my herb garden. I hope all of you enjoyed that. And the lesson being from this is herbs are easy to grow from seed. They're delicious, and they're great for your diet. So make sure you click like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos.